All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash, to my honors, and to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught me this truth, and a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to you. I came across the four corners of the earth, pushing this knowledge and the truth and this sincerity. It's your brother Bozar from the GMS Arizona Camp, Lord's will, with another quick lesson to edify through the Holy Spirit to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel according to the scriptures and according to prophecy. Just want to go in on this video clip here from World Star. Just a compilation of news and clips and information surrounding the recent attack on the hospital in Gaza. All right, and you know, both sides. When I say both sides, I'm talking about Hamas and Israel are, you know, pointing fingers as to who's to blame. I think we all know who's to blame, but we'll grab a few scriptures after the video. So let's just get right into it. You know, this devil, this follows the blueprint of Esau Edom and his track record. You know, to go around, to pillage, to plunder, and to deal unjustly. You know, to you know, enforce his way, you know, through his might, forward his agenda. Okay, through rape, robbery, and murder. This is his track record. So I think we know who the culprit is. Matter of fact, let's get 1 John, or John, Salakia, 10 and 10. Because this devil's a thief. You know, they basically like moving these people out of their homes, which, you know, you'll have some Israelites mixed in with them Palestinians, but you know, you had these people getting pushed out of their homes so that Israel can come in and take over the land. You know, this is something that this devil is going all around the world and has done throughout history. This is John 10 and 10. It says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy." And that's what the so-called white man does everywhere he goes. He's going in every nation, and this is what he is doing. He's going around and he's stealing and he's killing and he is destroying. You know, and really there's no place where that's out of his reach per se, that people inhabit, that he can't go in if he finds that there's something there of value that he wants. All right, so this is the thief. It says, "I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." Okay, so this is what this devil has been doing, you know, the hammer of the earth. Okay, so let's get the video. You'll see a few scripts, and then ultimately, you know, we're living in a time of end time prophecy with great insurrections that are taking place. So let's look at the response, you know, of the international community in regards to this recent attack on that hospital in Gaza.
Do you want to play video?
Salakia.
Well, there's a way.
This is in Beirut, Lebanon. American embassy in Beirut. So they're attacking these American and these United Nations embassies, setting them afire. People are standing up, they upset. This is a time of war.
Where protests have been taking place in support of Palestinians.
We're on air.
Yes, we are on air, Zaina. If it's safe to do so, certainly tensions are high. What's happening?
Yes, Emily, I'm really sorry. Yes, it's
Not
very
at all.
chaotic
Go
here
on.
outside
Just
the perimeter
tell us
of
what's
the
happening.
US Embassy. Yes. Yes, well, protesters have been trying to break through the security barrier outside the embassy. They're throwing stones. I have to move to the side. And take cover. Tear gas up.
Zaina, are you okay to continue?
Move up, move up. Emily, I'm really sorry about this.
No, not at all. You need to get to safety.
In front of us, sorry.
See, we're seeing protests.
See, Israeli embassy, you know, protests. Alright, man. So this is biblical prophecy. Okay, this is Second Esdras, you know, playing out right before our eyes. You know, let's get that. Okay, because we living in that time where you know, there's uproars. You know, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. You know, let's get it. So we're gonna start at Second Esdras 15. You know what? Let's go to Second Esdras 6 first. Second Esdras 6 and 1, it says, "And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightning." You know what? Just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna jump down. Second Esdras 9, it's lucky. This is Second Esdras 9 and 1. It says, "And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and wilt thou see a part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Okay, so we're living in that time where we're witnessing the visitation of the Lord. Okay, and it says, "Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people," which what you saw in that video was uproars of the people. Okay, so this was a sign, okay, that was told to Esdras to look for, to signify the end of the world. And when I say the end of the world, I'm talking about the end of an age, the end of the age of heathen rulership, the end of the kingdom of Esau Edom, which we're living in now. Esau Edom is today the so-called white man. It says, "Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." So the end is being made manifest through these signs, earthquakes, uproars of the people. And this conflict, this war that is sparked over in Israel, okay, has ignited a new wave of uproars, and especially amongst these Arab nations, you know, that are standing with the Palestinians. Okay, and it's bringing in, as it escalates, it's going to bring in other nations. You know, you got Lebanon, you know, that's, you know, getting involved. and that northern front. You got Turkey, there's mass protests, Iran mass protests. You got America that is debating putting boots on the ground or getting involved. They're sending new shipments of weapons and so on and so forth. So, this thing is continuing to escalate and heat up. Because why? Ecclesiastes is the 3rd chapter. We're living in a time of war. And ultimately, this is end time biblical prophecy. Let me get straight to the point on this. All right. 2nd Esdras. Let's go to verse 15. It says, Salakia. I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. All right, is that not what we're seeing? Okay, with this war taking place right there in the Holy Land. All right, right there in the Holy Land. You got a war taking place after the so-called chosen people were returned to the land, man, which doesn't line up with biblical prophecy. There's supposed to be no more war after the true Israelites of the Bible are returned into the Holy Land. Okay, but yet and still we see fighting. All right, and this prophecy is coming to pass. You got people standing up and then fighting against another. You got the Palestinians fighting against the Israelis. Okay, it says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and this is what's taking place over there. Okay, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, which are, the authority. These people don't care about the authority. They're rushing the U.S. embassies in all of these countries. They're rushing the U.S. embassies. They're rushing the Israeli embassies. They're attacking the UN head, buildings. They're not regarding the kings nor princes. They don't care about what the authority has to say about it. This is the way that these people feel, that they want to express themselves and their anger and their hatred and their retaliation to what's going on to them and their people. It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, because they're going to do what they want to do. They don't care what the law says. Okay? Because what's happening to them, especially with the bombing of a hospital where 500 plus people died, and a lot of them were children. A lot of them were children. Then, people lose their children, and then, hey, the gloves are off. Like, there's no rules when you cross that line. Anything goes. So the course of their actions is standing in their own power. So we're seeing great sedition that's taking place right now. Got the word sedition queued up. All right, this is just a Google definition of the word sedition. It says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. All right, so people are in rebellion against their governments right now because of the atrocities that are taking place, against them, and they want some get back, they want some payback, and they feel that they have to take it into their own hands. Okay, so it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. A lot of them people that are getting pushed out in the Gaza Strip, and they said, it was over 1 million Palestinians that got pushed out, and they have nowhere to go. They don't have any food. They don't have any water. They got children with them. What do you think they're gonna do after a period of time where they're going without food and water, man? You know, see, they're in a position where they can do nothing but fight. You know, and all of these things are coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. So, you know, you Americans that are all comfortable here, you can still go to the store, you know, you can go watch the game, whatever, you know, get into whatever you want to do. Hey, pay attention to what's going on there, because guess what? You're going to witness that in your backyard. You know, eventually the Lord's going to have it to where this is going to take place right here in America, Babylon the Great. All right, all you people are going to be faced with the same things that they're faced with. You know, the crying babies that got blood all over them from the bombs exploding and them getting caught in the midst of the fire, and, you know, the babies crying, you know, that all of those things you're going to witness here, because the Lord has a great judgment in store for America, Babylon the Great, man, for everything that is done to the apple of the Lord's eye, which is his people, the Israelites. So, again, man, you know, as watchmen, we checking out what's going on, you know, and measuring the times. We could tell that we're living in the last days, and the Lord's getting ready to come back, and he's getting ready to turn things up here on the shores of America, the same way that you see things escalating over there in the Middle East. You know, so the best place to be right now is in this truth. We're constantly telling our people to repent, you know, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so that he might deliver you in a time of trouble. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.